Today we talk about Elden Ring, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and what we do in the face of conflict. You can't control others' actions, but you can definitely control yours. If you have a short fuse, let us know at our Instagram or at tiltednotstirred.com. Square up.
Hello, my name is Edwin,
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Frantic.
and together we are Tilted Not Stirred. So what are you guys feeling tilted today? What's going on, guys?
Well, I was actually tilted before the podcast started because I was stuck on a boss for like 4 hours, but I beat it, so I'm not tilted anymore.
Dude, Elden Ring is no joke, huh?
It's pretty hard, and I'm actually so glad Jeff jumped into the like Soulsborne type game, and like it's so good. I don't know, I don't know why I'm so happy. I have someone to play this game with and commiserate with.
Someone to suffer with.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games are really hard. I haven't touched Elden Ring yet, but it's definitely a game on my list when I finally have a little bit of time.
You know, I'm making the suffering even worse while playing through that game with the 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 scrunches, like a choice between one of those when I die, and that's pretty often.
I mean, I was watching a very good streamer who's very good at games, and he was up to 210 deaths, and he had just beaten the first boss. So yeah, good luck with that, Edwin.
The first boss?
The first
Jesus.
main boss, because there's like 7 gods, lords, kings. So he beat the first king.
Oh,
He had beaten bosses before that.
okay. Well, yeah, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But
Any
yeah,
motivation to
awesome.
get me fucking moving, it's good motivation, dude. Even if it takes me, 300 fucking deaths. That's 300 push-ups or sit-ups or whatever the fuck more than I would have done.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. 300 push-ups in 4 days? You're going to be jacked.
It's like the first day I did strictly all push-ups, and by the end of it, my arms were my hands were shaking the entire time. It was great. 10 out of 10. I fucking love that game. All right, but we're talking about car naming conventions before the pod started, and I never liked the fact that the car that comes out in 2022 is the 2023 model.
But it
Why?
doesn't come out in 20... It comes out like in October or September of 2022.
Yeah,
Does it?
It's next
Yeah.
year's car, but it comes out a few months early because competition. It's fierce.
Yeah. So you don't want your consumer to buy a 2022 version in October and be like, oh, but this is the newest model. Yeah, but it's this year's model.
But how did they even get there? Why not release a model early in the year and be like, this is a 2022 model?
So let me
Because
ask
it
you.
already came out the October before.
No. But why did they start doing that? Like, why was it that they released next year's car the year before in October, albeit? Why was that? Why not release?
Because it
Why
makes
not?
the consumer feel like they have a new car for a longer period of time.
Is that
It
it?
makes them feel better about their purchase.
Well,
Yes, because
why don't you tell me why Black Friday sales start like the first week of November now?
No, I'm talking about naming conventions and
so
numbers.
so look. There was I read something on Reddit that was like, car commercials aren't to get people to buy cars. They are to reinforce the consumer's purchases.
Yep, that is
So
true.
the same thing applies to the naming conventions. If you're giving someone a 2023 car in September, they are going to feel good about that car until 2024.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, we're just fucking.
The reason why I brought up the Black Friday thing is because in addition to like the whole naming conventions making you feel like you got a newer car, it's also just competition. If another dealership comes out with their 23 car and your lot is full of 22 cars, that ain't a good look.
Yep, that's true too.
That's so shit, dude. I know that FIFA does it too. 2022 comes out in 2023.
But
Well,
doesn't the
2023.
soccer season last from? Like, what's the soccer season last from? From like what are the dates?
They're like in September. It's September to like May.
Yeah,
I
see,
wanna
there you
say.
go.
So
So the
it's a
season
22,
goes into the
23
next
season.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they hyphenate it. It's 2022 to 2023.
I mean, football does the same thing. The
It's
season
not
starts in 2022, but it's gonna end in 2023.
Yeah, but they don't designate it in a single number. They don't say it's a 2023 season. They say 2022 to 2023
I mean,
because that's
no one
that's
talks about the season; they talk about the game. So it'd be like the 2023 Super Bowl, and then the rest of the season doesn't matter.
No, but the whole season is designated by a hyphen. So like that's the soccer season as well.
I see what you're saying about like the season, the name of the season itself, but in terms of products and sales and marketing, you always want the newest product. At the end of the day, that's why it works this way.
Man, fuck that.
So
God,
what have you been up
if-
to today, Ed Franek?
Where should I start? If I'm low energy today, it's because I'm coping with the amount of outside that I had today. So so Edwin had the bright idea of
It was a
going on
great
a
idea.
hike. Like, let's go on a hike, guys. How long was this hike? Like maybe 4 hours, 3.5 hours. I don't know how long it was. All I know is that shit kicked my ass. Like right now, I'm kind of like, what time is it? Like it's not even midnight and I'm already sleepy. Like this kind of sucks. I'm just so tired.
That's good, dude. You get to regulate your sleeping schedule.
No. Anyways, the hike was dope though, because we went to the Chino Hill State Park, and I imagined it being like these hills of just dirt and like just dry and nothingness, and they turned out to be very green. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, holy shit, this is actually kind of scenic. And
It's really nice
right
with
here.
all the rolling hills and stuff. It's super nice.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate like all the, how would you even put it? You're kind of like our tourist guide through the hike and teaching us all the little things about like what's growing on the hills and all that kind of stuff. Teaching us about fire and how it spreads, and it's like, wow, this is all cool stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate the extra sleep I got.
Hey Jeff, I wanted to. Okay, so I've been trying to work this out, maybe in my head, but maybe it's too idealistic with everybody's schedules and stuff. But maybe every week, somebody could take a turn at something not too expensive, something we could do outdoors, or an activity with the bros.
Batting cages, boom.
There you go.
Easy.
That could be your turn, right? You say batting cage. I want to do batting cages on Sunday, whatever, and we all kind of go do, batting cages, and kind of try different things, and at the same time, kind of like stay active, stay outside, do something like that.
As long as it doesn't involve waking up at 6 a.m, I'm good with it.
It was, I mean, even though I complained about it, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad in the end, but I do appreciate that you guys got me out of the house, because I've become a huge homebody, and being outside, even though I complain about it now, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was super fun. It was a good bonding moment with you two, and the food we had after was pretty damn phenomenal as well.
Yeah, it was cool. What else did I do this past week? I went on a really nice date, and we capped it off with watching the movie Scream. Have you guys heard about Scream?
Or the newest Scream?
It's the newest Scream.
Oh.
And
No spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it or anything.
Are you gonna watch it, Jeff?
Maybe.
It was a pleasant surprise
You
because
fuck.
I don't really like scary movies or thrillers or anything like that, and I thought that it was gonna be a shitty movie, and I thought it was kind of cool. I was thoroughly entertained. So, if I'm not gonna outright recommend it, but if somebody's on the fence, I would say watch it with an open mind and just enjoy the movie rather than pick flaws at it. Because it's what I got from the movie is that it's one of those types of movies that doesn't take itself too seriously. Because I don't know. It's like if a movie is trying really hard and it's shit, then it's just kind of sad. But then when the movie is not trying to be good, it's just trying to own like what it is, then it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's definitely worth the watch.
I've never watched an actual Scream movie. I've watched the adjacent fucking scary movies.
Scary movie
What?
one.
Yeah, but I've never watched the Scream movie through and through. And then all the kids that wore the Scream outfit in Halloween were the shit kids.
They're always the bad kids.
They're always the shitters.
That is true. That is true. Not no one that was worth talking to ever wore that costume.
Damn, I guess I'll throw away my Scream mask.
Damn, you're a Scream kid? Man, I knew there was something off about you.
Yeah, dude. Your parents should have stuck with Spider-Man kid.
Dude,
Maybe I was Spider-Man kid all along.
Oh, damn, I just remembered the Spider-Man story. Oh, man. It's funny because I'm thinking of like costumes when I was a kid, and I remember my Wolverine costume that I wore until it didn't fit anymore. And the day that, like the year that I found out it didn't fit anymore, I still wore it, and I was just like this chubby Wolverine.
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, that fits the part.
Yeah.
I was various iterations of shitty Dracula. Dracula was my favorite costume.
Dude, I always thought that people that did vampire costumes, it was kind of a cop out.
I think the major cop out is the fucking the ghost.
Like a ghost costume.
Yeah.
That as well.
All right.
Edwin, what did you do this week?
Oh yeah, what did you do? Anything cool before we head into the news?
Not really. Let's go. Let's
All
head into
right.
the news.
Segue.
This just in.
Nah.
So, there's something I want to say to all our listeners, and it's my sincerest apologies. I really thought Putin was a cool guy, and it turns out he really is a bad boy. And what a real McAsshole.
To put it lightly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone by now knows that Russia is, in fact, in the process of invading Ukraine. I don't know. Do you think they're actually trying to full on invade or just put in like a
No, it's a
dummy
full-on
It's a
president?
invasion.
full. Yeah, they're like trying to take over Kyiv,
Take
the
it.
Ukrainian capital. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dude, the UN. Did you guys see that video?
The one where they're begging for them to stop?
No, the UN representative it's like super ballsy. He's like,
Ooh.
we've killed 4,300, Russian soldiers and captured 200 more. And he said it in such a fuck you Russia kind of way that it was incredible to see.
Wait,
That
is the UN involved already?
Yeah, they're having like meetings and stuff.
Well, one thing is meetings, and one other thing is actually being involved. In
Oh,
the
they're not
war.
involved. No, this was during a UN conference kind of thing.
So then, why are
And-
they saying that they killed Russians?
That's what he said. Let's pull up the video.
Huh.
But he's like 40
Interesting.
yeah, and then he's just like he's saying like, what are you guys doing? Make it stop, and also we're whooping your asses.
Well, the Ukrainians are definitely out here putting in work. One of the stories that I heard throughout the week, I mean, there's the Ghost of Kiev, which sounds pretty badass. Who knows if it's true or if they've already come out with the story that they've shot him down. But basically, the Ghost of Kiev is I forget the model of what would you call it? A fighter jet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And basically going like air air fighter to air fighter combat and just taking out these Russians. So it's a cool story because it's kind of showing the spirit of Ukrainians, and like, you know, this one guy just taking it upon himself to protect you know, their motherland. But who knows if it's true? If it is, then holy shit, this guy's a badass.
I mean, there's a picture of a couple that got married, and then the word comes out that they're getting invaded, so they run and get AKs, and they take a picture with AKs.
AKs for their honeymoon.
It's fucking badass. I was just like, that's incredible.
Yeah. And what about that? Did you guys hear about the story of the Ukrainians on Snake Island and the
No.
Russian warship?
Now what happened?
So there was a Russian warship, basically like cannons and everything drawn to this like little island with a base on it, and they're talking through like a radio basically and telling them like, hey, this is a Russian warship, lay down your arms, and you know, we don't have to do it, no senseless deaths have to happen here. And the guy basically said fuck you, and then they proceeded to, you know, the Russians proceeded to blow it up.
Oh no.
So
No, I thought this had a better ending.
no, this is the reality of war, people. There is no good endings here. People are just getting the kudos to the Ukrainians for fighting it, but like, damn, war, man. We have no idea what war is here in the U.S. Imagine if like shit were to pop off here on American soil. People
Yeah, I was
wouldn't
about
know how
to
to
say,
act.
we know plenty of war, just not on our soil.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, dude, we've grown up. Our entire life has been a fucking war.
I unless you've served and actually gone out to do the warring, I would say you don't know what war is.
Yeah, true. But like, the United States does know war. Just a different type of war.
So yeah, the shit's popping off. The Ukrainians, I don't know if they're gonna be able to win it, but unfortunately, one of the things that Russia has is nuclear weapons. So
But
who knows if they're gonna be sore losers?
they're not gonna bomb Ukraine though, because that's literally like right next to Russia.
I think we didn't.
They're not-
The fallout would reach Moscow.
They're not trying to.
You would literally be killing yourself.
Yeah, they're not trying to rule over the ashes for sure. Well,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, if they like outright lose, or let's say that other countries get involved, I mean, that's like the ultimate like doomsday thing, right? Like worst case scenario is everyone just pushes the button.
Yep, mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Mad for short.
I thought we weren't gonna go into all of this. Ugh.
It's
But
a real
the reality of the
possibility.
world we live in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but everybody and their moms is going on about this. You know, I saw a meme that says, I'm no longer an expert in COVID vaccines. I am now an expert on Russian-Ukraine war."
Foreign affairs.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all foreign affairs experts now.
So like, fuck, man, the world's so fucked up.
It is. And that's just the product of the information age. I was telling, because on the Discord that I'm a part of for New World, there's a lot of veterans and they have like their opinions on things. A lot of them are older, and I'm like, God, like I wish it were like back in the day when nobody knew about anything, and like nobody would voice their opinions on this shit, because it's like
People would, dude. What do you mean?
it's just insane. It's not the same. It's not the same.
People still did. I mean, in Vietnam, there was massive protests here
Yeah.
in the States. Before that, there was people probably protesting World War. You know, there's always people voicing their opinions.
I guess it's just because it's the internet now.
Yeah, it's just more prevalent. You see it more, but all this shit was still happening before.
Yeah. And then now you also have events being canceled in Russia. You got the Champions League final that's going to take place in France now instead. The Russian Grand Prix from Formula One is getting canceled. You have national teams not wanting to play their World Cup qualifiers in Russia, all this stuff. Even the Curling Federation had a meeting and said, you know what, we ain't doing no championship curling here in Russia. Do you think any of that kind of stuff is going to affect the outcome?
Probably not. Maybe. Outcome of what?
Like like is the whole world basically going against Russia in indirect ways? Maybe not in a war, like in a fighting sense, but like in a cultural sense, and I guess you could say in a financial sense, because they're doing sanctions and stuff. Do you think all of this is gonna
The sanctions, yes,
gonna be something or
for
nothing?
sure. The sanctions, yes, but like, I feel like all those sporting events are more symbolic, and it just says like, "Hey, we stand with Ukraine," and that's fine too.
Even with the symbolism, though, people look out to sports to kind of get out of their like lives for a little bit, right? It's part of your life. It's just this thing you hold a bond with, you like, and to be taken away, you don't have that outlet anymore, and it could deal. I mean, there's little things amounting to a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean there's also websites that are getting blacklisted now. I think Netflix is blacklisted in Russia. Pornhub is blacklisted in Russia. If you're a content creator on Twitch or OnlyFans, you can no longer withdraw your money from there. I think CS:GO and Dota are blacklisted in Russia now too. I'm not too sure on that one. But yeah, like,
so they're definitely gonna feel the squeeze, the normal people and like the folks that are all up in the markets, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we're recording this on Sunday, so we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But the Russian market, like the Russian stock exchange, is gonna open tomorrow, so that should be a massive shit show.
Damn.
Yeah, there's talk that UEFA's gonna pretty much eliminate all Russian teams, and in like FIFA, there's putting the squeeze on FIFA to kind of just get everything, like everything associated with Russia out. It's really weird. It's really not weird. I mean, it's justified.
I mean, the biggest thing, the most shocking to me was the Taliban came out and said, "Hey, we don't like what you're doing, Russia."
Damn, even the Taliban,
The
are on the
Taliban,
right side
yeah.
of this.
When the fucking Taliban is telling you you're doing something wrong, then yeah, you should probably look in the mirror.
They came out of their high tech caves and we're just like, yeah,
Yo, I did not expect that at all.
y'all are fucking up.
Fuck, man. Well, I guess that leads us into our topic for today, right?
Yeah.
Let's
So-
get into it.
So there's, as y'all can see, there's plenty of conflict to go around in the world. So we thought we'd just make it the topic of the episode, but more of like conflict on a personal level.
A more lighthearted level, maybe. What's up, Jeff? What do you want to talk about? What should we consider for this conflict conversation?
Well, like how are you like I guess how do you handle conflict? Do you avoid it? Do you seek it? Do you like are you a confrontational person? Just things along that nature.
Let's see.
Okay.
I guess I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Conflict. I dislike it greatly, and that's mostly because it's like conflict never really leads to anything good. I'm talking from a perspective of both, like even if there's a winner, there's always gonna be there's a loser, right? And resolutions are usually one way, and the other person can grow resentful or kind of have that chip on their shoulder, like, okay, you got me this time, but next time I'm gonna see you again, and then we're gonna see how it goes.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario. You go to a restaurant, you order something, and they come back and they give you the wrong thing.
I think
That is conflict. Not it might not be big conflict, but that's still a confrontation that you have to have.
If it's straight up the wrong thing, then I would say it's the wrong thing. But let's say that I ordered a steak medium rare and they gave it to me medium. I'm not about to be that person.
Yeah, I agree with that. But also, like, Denise fights those battles for me sometimes. Or I won't be like, if it's a minor thing, I'm fine with it. Like, it's cool. It's not a big deal. But she's more inclined to be like, y'all fucked up.
Like, I wanted mashed potatoes and you gave me a baked potato. You know what? It's still a potato, so I'll take it.
I'll mash it myself, bro. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, dude.
Yeah. In terms of like restaurant stuff, yeah. If it's just a little thing, I'm definitely don't trip over it.
Okay, what about the internet is out at only your house, and like everyone around you has the same internet provider?
I'll take a nap. I'll take a nap unless it persists. Then maybe that I'll call. But if it's a day, that's fine.
Damn.
I'm trying to think if I've ever called because I have the unfortunate luck of Spectrum, like Charter, being the provider of where I live, and I think I might have called them once when it was just like a persistent disconnecting, because it's really like I could understand if the internet goes out like once and it's just like, okay, cool, but then when it's going out like every hour or every other hour, just randomly, it's just it gets really annoying. And I have called once about that. Just it was more so to figure, like, to see if there's something wrong with my shit or if it's on their end.
What about you, Jeff? Have you called?
I've called Spectrum twice. Once was our fuck up in the end, so I felt bad about that. And then, but either way, I wasn't like a dick. I was just like, oh, hey, our internet's not working. Can you figure out what's wrong? But we got that sorted out. And then the second time I called was when we just put in our router and we were getting like shit speeds. But as soon as I called him, he was like, okay, reset this. I'll activate something on my end. And then boom, it fixed it. So I was like, oh, sweet.
Oh, so you guys were throttling us then. Thanks. Assholes.
You know, I don't really get mad at people like customer servicing, like doing their job. I don't usually get mad because I've been there, all that stuff. It's only when they're absolutely like what the British say, taking the piss on me. Taking the piss on me. It's like I called Home Depot once, right? I needed a plumbing snake, right? It's usually the thing you put into your drainage, to
Clear
kind
that
of
shit out.
to clear it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I called them, and I called them and I was like, "Hey, do you guys have plumbing snakes?" What? You guys have plumbing snakes? What? And then this bitch didn't mute the phone, And then started laughing. He's like, this guy's asking for snakes. So she comes back. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We don't have snakes. And kind of snickers and giggles. And I said, plumbing snakes. Plumbing. This is the plumbing department, right? And she's like, just click. Hangs up. And then I call back. Hi. Oh, hi. You know, how's it going? You hung up on me and I heard you make fun of me on the phone. So I'm going to ask you again. Do you fucking have plumbing snakes or are we going to have a problem here? And she's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, nah. I tried asking you nicely and you just fucking shat on me. So we're going to talk and I want to talk to your manager. And then I talked to her manager and I was just like,
a Karen. Damn.
No.
Holy crap.
No.
I'm getting Karen energy here.
It's only when people start fucking with you. Like me, I'm not very like, I don't seek out conflict. But when you're being a little bitch, I'm going to call you a little bitch and we're going to have a discussion.
No, you're not having a discussion. You're having a talk with the manager. Karen.
Yeah, I'm having a discussion with the manager. You know,
Yeah, you skipped the discussion with the person you had a problem with.
No, I told her exactly what she did, and then I said, "Let me speak to your manager." You know.
So did they end up having plumbing snakes?
Yeah, they did.
The manager
she's
called.
like,
He's like, "Sir, this is a Home Depot."
No,
Yeah, like I don't know why. Why did you have to call to confirm that they have something that every hardware
Because-
store has?
exactly. But I wanted to know like what the rental, what the rates were, all this stuff, right?
Mhm.
So pretty much start with the fucking innocuous conversation of, you know, what the fuck? Like, do you have them? Do you have them in, like, are they all rented out? Like, are they available? Right? But alas, you know, this guy's like, yeah, we do have plumbing snakes. I don't know why this was a big issue. And I was like, yeah, you have a worker in plumbing who does not know what the fuck a plumbing snake is. But alas, you know, I'd say I'm not very I'm not very like angry person from the get-go, but I could be confrontational.
Wow.
I mean, I can't even do that. No, I'm fucking. I avoid it, man.
I don't think I've ever spoken with the manager. Like I don't think I've ever really had a problem. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm kind of boring in that sense. I don't ever have any cool stories of like people fucking up and me like turning them up.
I mean, I've messaged Amazon and gotten free shit before, or gotten things returned in exchange. But that's like through text, you know, like. Yeah.
Hey guys, can you please?
I don't
replace
think that's
this, please?
confrontational.
Yeah, I don't think that's confrontational either.
No, like I'm confrontational in the sense as well, where I straight up ask you like, "What the fuck's up?" You're like, "What's up?" Like, "What's good?" You know. I won't actively seek. I guess that's contradicting, but I'm not like angry from the get go. It's just you had to get there.
So what if
I remember-
someone's being confrontational around you, and it like, you know, like what if someone's being an asshole, not to you directly?
assess the situation? I mean, I'm not gonna step in until things get real weird. You know. You gotta assess situations, and if someone's just getting picked on, that's not okay. Like, you step in if you have the power to step in. You know?
Yeah, I could kind of see where this is. Because it's kind of like a story of, let's say somebody's yelling at someone else. Like, do you ever step in like, yo, chill, man? Or like, you know, person. Like, relax. It's not that serious.
If a Karen's speaking out, if I'm speaking out and someone's like, yo, what's up?
It's like, yo, bro, chill.
Yeah, so
She just didn't know that there were snakes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you think someone would step in and be like, "Hey, dude, she doesn't know what a snake is, man. It's no big issue."
At that point, I'll take the L and be like, well, but she made fun of me. That's the thing, you know?
Oh, no.
She wasn't
That just makes it sound worse. I'm like,
Ah,
damn.
damn.
He has such a fragile ego. that
She
someone's
hurt
snickering
me.
At you.
She hurt me, guys.
She teeheed when I wanted a snake.
Dang. I don't know. I mean, losing your cool is just never win. There's no winning in that. I mean, I've never gotten in a fight, but I remember in high school, I had to go that far back. In high school, the shit kid stole all my stuff from my locker. You
What?
know?
We didn't have
Yeah,
lockers in high school.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
We had gym lockers.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had a padlock.
Yeah, he stole my shit from my padlock.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was
Damn.
he would change like right next to me, and I
So
guess he
he
knew my
saw your
combination.
code? Oh no!
Yeah,
He cracked the
and
code.
then-
He's in.
And then one day he stole my shit, and I knew it was him, and I went over and like I told my teacher at the time, "Hey, someone stole my stuff. Do you mind if I go get it back?" And he's like, "No, go ahead." So I went over there, and all my teachers kind of knew me as like a smart kid. A kid would never, like I was
He's sweet. He's a sweet
I'll-
kid.
I was a class clown, but I wasn't like actively bullying people. So I went into the classroom, and this was our geometry teacher. Real cool dude I don't know if you
know
guys
who it
remember
is.
him.
Sunza?
in Zunza.
Oh, that wasn't
yeah.
mine. No, I had someone
That's
else.
cool.
That guy was super fucking cool. So I walk in there. He's like, "Oh, hi, Edwin. How you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm good. May I speak to one of your students?" I named him. I'm not gonna name him here.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, can I speak to one of your students?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So I go up to him and I said, "Hey, you stole my shit. Can I have it back?" And he's like, "I don't have your stuff." So I was like, "If I grab your backpack right now, my stuff won't be in there." And he's like, "Hey, man, get away." And I was like, "No, I'm going to check your backpack. If my stuff is in here, I'm going to beat your ass." And Mr. Nzunza was like, "Whoa, what's going on, guys?" I was like, "He stole my shit." And sure as shit, we opened his backpack up and all my stuff is in there. And
Dun,
I
dun,
pushed
dun.
him. I pushed him and he fell over the desk. And I felt bad immediately. Like, he could have hurt himself or whatever.
You
But
could
at
have
the
killed
sa-
him.
I could have taken his head off. But I pushed him over the desk. He falls over and just kind of eats it. And I just leave. And that was that. I didn't get in trouble. Nothing happened. I just got my stuff back. And I went back to my class. And my teacher asked me, "Did you get your stuff back?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's in my hands." And then he just laughed. And that was that. But that's like the closest thing to physical confrontation I've been, just because, someone took their time in their day to fuck my day up.
I see. Damn, I feel so boring now because again, I got no cool stories. I don't think I've ever had to fight anyone.
Yeah,
I think-
I've never been in a fight. But
I
I've
think-
come close twice.
One time, I guess it was one time that one of our friends was getting harassed by a guy, and I had to tell him, like, "Yo," she said no, back off, and the dude's like, "Dude, chill." Like it's not even that serious. I'm just like, I just like stared at the guy and they just kind of went away.
Hey, you scared him off, dude.
I guess
Wait,
so.
I remember
scary.
a fight. I remember a fight you almost got into, Frantic.
Oh, fight. Who did
Oktoberfest.
Well, that's not confrontational.
Dude.
That's just me being drunk.
That
It's
wasn't his
different.
fault. That wasn't Frantic's fault. It was some guy with a weak ego.
No, it wasn't even his ego. It was his girl's ego. So here's what happened, right? The homie Frantic, he's had a few,
One too many.
and he's dancing, and he bumps into some guy's drink, and like it kind of spills a little bit on him, and he's like, "Ah, whatever, it's cool." And then his girl's like, "Are you just gonna take that? What the fuck? He just hit you, like Then he like fucking he's like almost about to square up on Frantic, and then the big homie Vince comes in, and that was the end of it.
There was a time where someone's rambunctious girlfriend kind of, like, we went to the beach and I opened the door and I accidentally hit this guy's car. Of course, I'm in the wrong here, right? I get out and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." His girlfriend starts screaming, "Beat his ass! Beat his ass!" And the guy's like, "This guy's like, bro, you hit my car." And I shit you not, I looked at him straight in the eye and I said, "Shit happens, bro." He just got back in his car and then he just left. But I was like,
he went in the car and she's like, "What the fuck? Why didn't you do anything?" It's like, "Oh, I mean,
Shit happens.
shit happens."
shit happens, dude.
Edwin, the non-confrontational Edwin, is out here fucking confronting people.
Confronting everybody. Yeah.
Like I did say that I'm not aggressive through and through. I'm not angry at everyone, but I am confrontational. I'll take that. I'll earn that. I'll own that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say earn is the word there, but yeah.
Yeah, I own the fact that I am confrontational, but I'm like not aggressive.
All right, yeah. So I said I have two stories where I almost got in a fight, but this is like way back when. I think
All
one
right,
was
go ahead.
so one. I was in 6th grade, and I was at the bus stop, and there was this one kid who was picking on another kid, and it wasn't even like I don't know. He was just saying shit to him, and I just like kind of stepped on him. And I was like, "Hey, leave him alone." And this guy like just gets straight in front of me. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm just like looking at him unfazed. And then that's when like the bus stop came in, and then that was when the bus came in. That was like the end of it. I never talked to him again after that.
Damn, that guy got saved by the bus.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell
And
you
then-
what I would have done to that guy.
Oh yeah. Why oughta fisticuffs is my nature, you know. And then the second time, I don't know what I said something to piss this guy off because we were playing football at one of my friend's apartments, and I don't know what I said. I used to have a mouth on me, so I said some shit to piss him off, and he just like he like got right in my fucking face, and I was like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna kiss me? Get the fuck off me!" And he just kept so I pushed him off, and he just kept coming at me. So I was like, "What are you gonna do? Kiss me? Get the fuck off of me!" And then that's when like after that happened for like 30 seconds, that's when my friend like kind of split us up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Get the fuck off of me!"
You had that Call of Duty potty mouth, dude.
Oh yeah.
You played way too much COD, so you're just used to talking shit.
You should have just tongued them, dude.
Yeah, because this dude was like, he was like our nose were about to touch. I was like, "Get the fuck off of me," you know, like
Give him a little Eskimo kiss.
stay the fuck off my space, you know.
We're like really reaching back here. Like we only got like things got kind of confrontational when we were children. Like
Yeah, but not now.
Is it like as we're older, our temperaments kind of chill, and it's just like we understand. Like yeah, you know things happen.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it's like okay, yeah. They probably didn't mean it, right? It's just, you know, things happen.
I still retain that I do have a hot head and stuff, so.
Well, that's because you got a chip on your shoulder. Edwin,
Okay.
you got something to prove out here.
No, I don't. I do not. But yeah, I don't know. Like confrontational, like don't be an asshole. That's literally it. Just don't be an asshole to anyone. Unless they deserve it, you know?
Yeah. Don't seek confrontation unless it comes at you.
Yeah. Then try to
Because
kiss little kids.
The thing about confrontation is that it's incredibly easy to kill someone unintentionally. Because I've seen videos of people like one punch and the person just falls to the ground and cracks their head on the ground, and then it's over.
You just hit the back of your head and that's it.
Your ass is going to jail, kid.
Yup, that's manslaughter.
That's manslaughter. Like there's just so many things like that we're like so incredibly squishy that if your confrontation reaches a point of like violence, I mean shit can go south real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it also depends on where you're at too, because sometimes it's like you start shit and they got a gun, and it's like, okay, well,
yeah, you don't know who you're messing with sometimes either.
Exactly.
If you're on the streets, anything goes.
You remember this shit kid, Frantic, that tried to beat up your brother?
Oh yeah, the shitter.
and then you like tackled him down.
Yeah.
That was a cool day. That was a real cool day.
That was real interesting. I never been a part of a fight, and I mean, I wasn't actively in the fight, but I had to stop it. It was a very interesting story.
That kid ended up breaking his hand on your brother's jaw. That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, well, not everyone thought it was cool. it became the talk of the school. Like, oh well, did he win? Like, well, he didn't hit him back, but he did break his hand with his face. Is that considered winning? And some people are like, oh yeah, he got socked out. Yeah, it's just stupid high school, stupid high school stuff. You know, it's just.
Hey, does he still listen to us?
My brother?
Yeah,
Dude, every episode.
dude.
Oh,
shout out to him, man. He's always been so cool, man.
Chef Randall.
Chef Randall.
He's definitely listening.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I still remember that day. He gets quote unquote beat up. The guy ends up so worse for wear, and I think Chef Randall ended up with the girl. With that,
Oh.
he was already a ladies' man, and
Yeah.
all the girls were just
I make fun
gosh."
of him that he peaked in high school. So those are the last of his Chad days.
He's still a good-looking dude. He's just nerdy now. He's a little dorky.
He's a weeb, but
Yeah.
that's a topic for another day. Goddamn weebs.
Hey, there's a lot of cute weeb girls out there, you know.
No, I don't know. They're all weird, so no thanks. Well, yeah,
funny.
guys. Anything else on conflict? I feel like we're pretty light on it. We're all maybe we're all too chill, except for Edwin. He has no chill.
Yeah, Edwin's got no chill. He'll just yell at you for not knowing what a plumbing snake is.
Yeah, man. No, better fucking learn, Jeff. You're next.
Oh,
fuck. You know, you can just buy a little serrated plastic thing that you can just stick down there and pull the hair out.
No, I was going way in, dude. I was like,
you know, like professional grade.
Yeah, I was going way in. So, I actually needed a plumbing snake at that point. Excuse me. But yeah.
Well, yeah. Any closing thoughts, guys? It could be about conflict. It could be about like the Russia stuff. Anything. Any closing thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. My heart goes out to the Ukrainians, man. They're fucking fighting the battle of their lives, literally, and it fucking sucks that it had to happen, but I am in full support of Ukraine, and I hope they stay safe.
Yeah, man. I mean, on a lighter note, Elden Ring is gonna get me so ripped.
So that you can continue punking around other people. Bully. I guess I would like to publicly announce that I'll never forgive Putin for what he's done.
You called him cool, dude. Exactly.
I'll never forgive him. I trusted him. He said he wasn't gonna invade Ukraine, dude. He literally said it. Damn.
Yeah, the virgin Russian president versus the Chad Ukrainian president.
It's kind of funny how humor has become like such a coping mechanism that like a lot of memes and stuff come out on a very serious topic. I've found that very interesting about this, like the Russian-Ukrainian war, basically. What are they gonna call it? Do they call it Russian-Ukrainian war?
Is it even a war?
It's definitely a war.
It's definitely. There's drone strikes and there's
on
the ground.
I wonder what they're gonna call it in the history books.
Damn.
I mean, how far back we going, or how far ahead are we going?
That's true. I guess it's still the story is still being written.
Yeah.
A lot of I've seen memes of basically like someone like a child crying or something, and basically it says like I'm tired of being part of history. Because like we had like in our lifetime we've had like
we had 9/11, we've had the financial crisis.
Yeah.
We've had like Afghanistan war, which lasted forever.
Yeah.
We've
The
had
war on-
COVID. Yeah, the global pandemic.
We had the
this,
war on drugs.
the war on drugs. That started before us though.
We had the avocado ban for a week. That was rough.
Those are some dark times.
We
And then
we
we-
lived through George W. Bush.
And
We
Trump.
lived through a
Yeah,
reality
we-
star became the
We,
president.
we somehow, I mean, it's a joke at the end of the day, all this shit, but
Remember
yeah,
when
it's-
Bill Clinton got impeached for getting his dick sucked? God.
Those were simpler times.
this is this is
Don't
the
we
timeline that we live in.
Don't we
okay.
miss those days?
This is the timeline that we live in, and we have faced a lot. Like, it's funny because like we faced it, but we didn't really face it.
There's Hurricane Katrina as well.
Yeah, like a lot of
George
sh-
W.
a lot
Bush
of
doesn't care about
shit.
black people.
Irene.
A lot of shit has happened while we've been alive, but has it really affected us? Is like a whole nother question, which is why I'm kind of like, I see the meme and it's kind of funny because
I mean, it did affect a lot of people adjacent to like where you grew up and stuff.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It affected a lot of people around you. Just think about like being Muslim in America, especially in our lifetime. Like, that was some shit. Those people went through some
You
real
didn't have
tough
to be
times.
Muslim. The majority of
Yeah.
the ones getting prosecuted were the Sikhs.
What about like Asians today? There's a lot of hicks out here that think it's their fault
Yeah.
that we had COVID.
Exactly. The Chinese virus, right? It's
The Kung flu.
Basically, when we
Jesus.
when we all become really old, we're gonna have a lot of cool stories to tell the younger generations, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, that's wild."
They're just gonna roll their eyes at us. But like, dude, where were you when we started fighting the war in space, bro?
The war in space,
The Star War.
Star Wars. We can talk about Star Wars like as if it really happened, and they would believe us.
No, they'd be living it, dude. What the fuck? Be like, dude, yeah, there's a war in Mars right now, dude. Chill.
So yeah, I guess that'll. With that being said, I guess that'll be the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Don't be an asshole, dude.
Do not be an asshole.
All
Make
right.
love, not war.
Love, not war. Drop base. Wait, what did they say? Drop base, not bombs. Yeah, I'll go with that.
da-da-da.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
you
going-
can
I'm
reach
gonna-
us at our website, tiltednotstirred.com, or at our Instagram. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
Bye.